This is Sharon Henley on Conversation with Jake, the radio show. Today's special studio guests are members of United Teachers of Dade. President Karla Hernandez-Mats will discuss the need for recruitment and hiring of black male teachers in South Florida, while Vice President Antonio White shares his personal experience on the importance of choosing a career in education as a black male educator.
We know that there are people with different degrees that come in, perhaps this is their second career, and they want to do something meaningful, they want to do something new. They come into public education, they see how inspiring it is to give back to community and, of course, to change the trajectory of children's lives. And, that's something that means the world to them, and they'll come in as a second career. But, we also want more minorities. So, for example, we need more black men. We need black men in our schools. When a child is able to see somebody that looks like them, that's reflected in their classroom, that understands their culture, that understands what they're going through, there's so much weight. I cannot emphasize that enough. Because children need to be able to see themselves and identify with those leaders that are teaching.
But right out of Grambling State University, I was in the ROTC program. So I went straight into the Air Force as a B-52 navigator, second lieutenant. And then once I decided that I've had enough of the military, I came back out and I tried the field of accounting for about 6 months. I began substitute teaching while I was getting my security and insurance license in the state of Florida, and something strange happened. I started looking around and I started seeing me all over the place. Well, if that's not me, it looks like somebody that I know. And I realized I was working at Lake Stevens Middle School at the time, and I realized I'm looking at children of people that I went to school with, and I'm understanding now that you can't just sit kids in a corner. I was an inquisitive child, to say the least, right? I'm one of those people who are very grateful to have raised in a single family home. I had a very strong mother, and I learned some hard and fact lessons from that that have proved to be very beneficial throughout my life. But I knew that children needed assistance; they needed help. And then for the last 29 years, I've never looked back at going into insurance and financial services. I've been in education ever since. And that's thanks a great deal to one of my teachers, a man by the name of Mr. Hector, who taught me.
And so AFT is launching a program as well. They're trying to make sure that we recruit more minority folks, but in particular, men of color.